Welcome to the first ever video for Tabletop Misfits. We're a group that plays games every single week, and we basically have a huge collection that we rummage through on a non-stop basis to find out what games that we enjoy and what really suck. The man behind the camera, Tom.
Hey there.
Say hi, Tom. Thank you. Is also helping me out today. And we're going to break down some new games and some old games as we go along. But first, we're going to start with a new game called Goonies. It just came out at Target recently, and it's been generating a little bit of a buzz. First, we're going to open the Goonies box here and see what's inside. Is there awesome treasure inside, maybe like in the movie? Is there a bunch of junk? I don't know. We're going to find out. Funko Games has kind of a sordid history with board games, but they're getting better and better as they go along. Some of their past stuff is kind of janky, but this looks actually pretty good. It looks like they put a lot of effort into it. So let's go ahead and unbox it, take a look, see what we got. You can see here it's got a pretty nice box, pretty good theme on it and everything. They got the Goonies. They got all their stuff on the back. Looks actually a really nice box. I can't say they put like a little highlighting on it or whatever. Pretty cool. We're not in it for the box though, we're in for the parts, so let's take a look, see what they got. I'm really working on this, buddy.
This is like the worst part of every unboxing
This is the worst part of every unboxing video, I know, yeah.
Look, we've got to take the stickers off.
Look, two stickers, it's amazing. Box is open now, we're gonna take a look at the components. That only took, 20 minutes.
Yeah, we should cut that out.
We should probably cut it out, yeah. All right, so interior of the box looks pretty cool. Oh, look at this. We got a nice little blurb here. Don't you realize the next time you see Sky, it'll be over another town. The next time you take a test, it'll be in some other school. Our parents, they want the best of stuff for us, but right now they got to do what's right for them because it's their time. Up there, down here, it's our time. It's our time down here. So, obviously I'm not Mikey, but, I did my best. That's kind of cute. It's got like a little thing on here. Board. Got a little screen. Oh, I like this. This is cool. This is really nice, actually. A little DM screen here for your GM, which we'll get into more later. The instructions are even good. Oh my goodness, look at this. I think these are waterproof. Should we dump water on them later? Find out. Post-production.
We'll end up dumping water on them.
Probably anyway, yeah. Either that or when we play games. The usual standard cardboard cutout stuff. Nothing too crazy there. And then we have cards and more cards. Ooh. Some decent little art here. That looks pretty cool. Mikey on the front. We'll open that up here. And then we got our minis. This is always my favorite part is the minis because I'm a mini whore. Can I say whore? I don't know. Can I? Is that allowed? And basically, I could tell a game is gonna be great by the quality of minis. I don't know. This is not bad. This is kind of a Mansions-esque kind of mini quality. It's like just enough where if you paint it, it'll be, oh, you know what? I take that back. The faces are actually pretty nice on these. It's a kind of a thin plastic, but they're not bad looking. Octopus. Got the Frizzettas. What were their name again?
Italian.
The generic Italian name? I could say that. I could say that because I'm Italian, so it's okay. And then we got, Mikey and, my favorite, Data. I have a friend who looks exactly like this, actually. He's got the camera on his chest and everything. And here's our favorite, Truffle Shuffle himself. One of the best. And then we got the usual dice. The dice, I like the dice. These are actually really nice. Got a little clear dice. Very cool. Very pretty. They give you extra baggies, of course, to bag everything up. Thankfully, it's kind of a standard thing these days. Thank goodness. I hate having to buy Glad Lock baggies to bag all my games. Been doing this a little too long. And stands. All right, let's take a look. We should just dump these components out, make a component dump video like those other guys. Oh my God, the plastic. Oh. This is going to take a minute. We might want to go back and edit this back in because this plastic's probably going to take the rest of the video. Oh, okay, no, I got it. All right. Cardboard pieces, ahoy. Plenty of that going on. We got our standard cardboard little giant rats that we put in these stands. I'm sure skeletons. Got entrances. We got exits. We got all kinds of nonsense in here. And a cool hourglass. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. I dig that. All right, game board. Pretty sure this is a game board. Alrighty. Yeah, it's a game board. All right, I guessed correctly. Oh man, it's like some cool art in the back of the Goonies' hometown. It's pretty sweet. And then the front, which is obviously like the caves underneath the town. Pretty slick. All right, I'm running out of room on my table already. Look at this. And the last but not least, we have some heavy cardboard and some cards. I imagine this is probably going to be the characters, obviously, since it has Mikey on the front. So Mikey, mouth, chunk. I really like this Beverly Cleary kind of, you know, weird cartoon, right? I mean, like this is kind of like, you know, Adventure Time, not Adventure Time. What's a good book, Amanda, off the camera? What's a good book?
Like a Hardy Boys.
Like a Hardy Boys, like a Nancy Drew kind of art kind of thing going on here. I like that. Data, and of course our hero Sloth. And then you got the Fratellis, and One-Eyed Willie, physical form. Well, that's different from the show, I think. And then a giant octopus. Angry side, happy side, angry, happy, angry, happy. Looks very cool. I like it. I'm feeling it. This looks really very, very spooky, very Goonie-esque. How you feeling this, Tom? Is this feeling good?
This looks good.
This looks kind of good, I won't say. Now, from what I know, and for what we're going to play, it's very much a adventure game with a GM style running it kind of thing. Basically, someone takes the role of a GM, so you have kind of a what's a good game where like I run the game and kill everybody in? Imperial Assault. Yeah, Star Wars Imperial Assault. I got a Descent is another one. This is supposedly a lot like that. The cards, you can take a look at some of the cards here. They're just pretty awesome. They got some good art, man. I got to say, whoever they got to do this art, I'm really digging right now. Pretty sweet stuff. So DM screen. Actually, this is kind of cool. So it's got like a little DM screen. This is for when the GM is running the game. Looks really cool. You know how you can tell I love a game? When it has a GM screen that gives you the instructions and the round by round plays, so I don't have to keep referencing the rule book every other round or whatever, especially when you first start playing. So yeah, it gives you the Goonies round, it gives you the GM round, what actions they can do, what the GM does, references for all the tokens. Like, I think every game should come with one of these. I don't care what game it is. They should give you some kind of GM screen or something. I don't care what, that breaks down all the tokens and everything, because busting out the rule book in the middle of the game is really just not very classy. This just looks way cooler, because I can pretend I know what I'm doing and just lean back, you know, and be like, oh yeah, the token does that. Yeah, it totally does that. And then the other side, of course, is just your, oh yeah, it's the map from the show, the movie. Pretty cool. I like it. It's a winner. Overall, I gotta say, I really like the look of this game. It looks fun. And that's really the big thing about games, is when you open them up, you want them to look fun. I hate, you know, even games that are really, really good. I mean, the kind of games that, like, oh, I don't know, I could think of several that, you know, Suburbia and stuff that are even classics that are amazing games. You open them up, and the first time I saw Suburbia and the first time I saw some of these other gems, I was like, this game's just boring looking, you know? And that takes a little more dedication to kind of get into those kind of games, because it just takes time to see and get past what the game looks like and everything. So this game, opening it, it just looks like the movie. It feels like the movie. The art is amazing, actually. I really, really like the art on this. It's got this kind of old, kind of adventure book style art. The board is nice, not too large, but it's a good size overall. The art's great on that too. The minis are good. They're not super top quality, but they're also not super cheap. They kind of give the Mansions of Madness vibe. Kind of they're thin. They're not too hefty, but they have a good sculpt on them. So you could definitely see, if you're a painter like me, you know, you can get in, paint them real quick, and you know they're going to look pretty decent on the board. Yeah, this whole game just looks and feels good. Like, I don't feel like I wasted my money by buying something that somebody scribbled on a napkin and decided to make a board game out of. This looks just good. But like most games of this nature, actually, that Target's been putting out lately, and kudos to them for allowing these guys to flourish. Funko Games and Ravensburger are doing a great job of taking games that have complex gameplay and breaking it down into something simpler, something that people can bring to the table and not look at it and go, what did I get into? You know, especially like Gloomhaven or something very daunting. Even at the halfway point, they can be very daunting. But this, you could bust out. It looks pretty. The family would be like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And I don't have a rule book that's this thick, so I'm super excited to play this. How about you? You feel excited about this yet?
Oh, I can't wait.
You can't wait. That sounds super rousing. How about you? Do you feel good about playing this, hon?
Yep, sounds good.
That's the other group member, Amanda. Say hi, Amanda.
Don't you dare phone me.
Gotcha. Check. That should be the lady off the camera. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next video. We're going to break down some of the gameplay, and we'll go through and have a quick game and have a good laugh, all right? Sounds good? Thanks for coming to my first video. I'm not going to say like and subscribe. We only have one video, so yeah, forget about that. But hopefully we see you again.